there is some anger, frustration amongst the nations, man. And I can't discriminate against it because systematically that's what someone wants. It's a pandemic. Let's not make the pandemic. Oh, and the NFL, like I said, I'm gonna try to tune in, but NFL parties will probably be at a bare minimum this year, man. Bare minimum. As your president of the nigga cracks. Joe, I hear you going into details of you want to change the format of electricals. Now, in order to change, I got a little sponsor there. Needless to say, Grammarly, man. Salute to Grammarly, man. Every time I pop up Grammarly, it's beautiful, man. Such a beautiful thing. Cutting edge technology. That's what I'm trying to get the millennium into the new millennium. But Biden, he wanna try to control climates. I'm trying to tell you that's up to a higher power, man. Let's not waste time in that direction. And from the list of things, I was looking at some old previous archives of reparations when Trump had got his inaugurals. So is that on the table for your inaugurals? I mean, it wouldn't possibly be on the table from that point because of the pandemic. But like I said, I gotta look at this from a political standpoint. And we can't do nothing about the climate. But we can sustain as humans, to bundle up, like Mr. Sanders. Oh yeah, speaking of bundling up, electricity. Now, Biden proposes a plan to turn watts into kilowatts. Now, I understand that a kilowatt makes a watt, but the thing is, from an understandable point, when you break it down to that bare minimum, it's the sources of powers. So it's outweighing. So I decided that electricity is at a bare minimum. So while the light is out, absorb it. But when the light is not out, that's when you're going to have to use it. In order to sustain Biden's position to empower the debt, he would rather infuse more into electricity because he's combined an electricity processing plant. I got that info, Biden. It's a nice little plant too. Nice little lady you done teamed up with. But at the same time, why do the American people have to break down kilowatts? Why can't we just get the watts, man? Why can't we just get the watts? So, like I said, for gamers and electronics and things of that nature that charge and all of that, you're being charged by the kilowatts. Diabolical. But sustainably, if you join up for the niggercratic plan, which is preserve your energy in the day and usage at night, you might be sustainable if you use it wisely. Like I said, I wouldn't have went that route, but if you're that desperate, little Biden, little Joe, I understand your pain, but everyone's in it in the pandemic. That rhymed, by the way. And another thing too, all this subliminal shit is with all of the, you ain't black if you don't vote for me. Nah, I want all races to vote for me, man. I'm just a niggercratic candidate, and there's no discrimination against any of the candidates at hand. It's just, I feel like I've studied and empowered some things enough that I became this presidential of the niggercrats. Because like I said, if you have to burn less electricity, and like I said, I would, like I said, the social distance, Super Bowl action, it's on, things are on preserve right now, just like my presidency. Like I said, Biden is in there, and he has to re-renovate the White House for me. January 27th, Corona News, as they got the new strain, it's this new mutation of it. Sad, man. But Biden wants to focus his focusing on something that we can't control. You seen how that tornado ran through the states, man? It was ridiculous. And the buildings and things is damaged. You know, where you at, Biden? Where you at? Come out, Biden. Talk to the people. Like I said, man, Goya Board silences his CEO after he tells Fox News the election was rigged. Like I said, man, you leaving room in there, Biden, for the Republicans to grab up your Republicans, man. You got to keep it political. This is getting personal. And like I said, you have to accept that America chose you. But you don't have to accept. It's my nomination. I've already declared it beforehand, Biden. That's why I said it's okay. Relax. Kick your feet up. Enjoy the things that come with being a president. Like I said, man, I'm enjoying them also. We in this together. Say it with me. Together, Biden. Oh, man. And the sooner we get that understanding, the better we will be. Because I look forward to the future, as you should, Biden. People are turning in family. Members, ex-romantic partners, they recognized at, like I said, that storm to the Capitol. But with the wordplay of, like I said, contradictables, which is the freedom of speech. We all have that. And like I said, presidentially, it's my duty to address the fact of that. So matters will be handled in later terms. The thing is, no one wants to wait anymore. That's why I'm here, because the more that this canopies and canopies, the more that the rules are being not upheld, which is social distance, wear a mask, stay at home. Oh, man. Oh, and seeing as though Biden wants to charge extra for electricity, use it at a bare minimum. Predict when you need to use the electricity or not. Oh, and pay 20 to 30 extra from what your previous bill was. CDC 100K projected to die of coronavirus in Biden's first 30 days. Oh, this might be bigger than the big one. Oh, man, this might be bigger than the big one. Oh, could you say something to the people, Biden? This is from U.S. News, man. What are you gonna do, sliding Biden? Save the people. Is it possible? I mean, at this point, because systematically we want to climb out of something that attacked us. It attacked the world. It was like aliens from outer space, undetected. But somehow, some way, we have struggled through it all. Now all I ask is, can we come together for common solutions and not tear each other down through subliminal shots, which is who deserves what and what deserves what. Let's go off the accommodations of humanity and the official need of survival and pinpoint accurately where we are headed. As stocks, markets, news, updates, stocks now decline after jobless claims improve over the next 6 to 7 months. Well, good luck with that. Like I said, unemployment and the extra rate of 300 and no corona diseases. Because no one's actually really capturing it. It's just actually catching people off guard. Because the deaths happen overnight. They hit 1 minute, guy was, what do they say, prone to the disease after being tested, and then died the next night. Lawyer pepper sprayed by Portland Mayor Ted Wheeler. I am remorseless. It's from KGW 18 hours ago. Like I said, don't get into so much of a political for you. It's only political. Now, it's time to get the business at hand for the people. Now, Nigga Crash is willing to give it to you. But, are you willing to take the approach of the Nigga Crash? I beg to differ from what's taking place at the moment and the diabolical plans of increasing the energy bills. It's just not the right moment for that. But if you deem it fittable and suitable for the come up, then suitable fittable it. Third stimulus check, when could get the $4,000 check from CBS News? Salute to that. Like I said, the numbers might skyrocket from that. Cause like I said, I had to tune in real quick. 4,000? 4,000 of them days. Somebody gonna be living good from that stimulus. Oh man, stay at home, social distance. Wear a mask for $4,000. Tune in to CBS for that news. How many variants of coronavirus are there? No. Like I told you, if it say the 19 on it, it got to be that number or better. Because from the deadliest disease, it got to be 19 or better, man. I'm just saying. So, you got to take the name of this disease and emphasize it. It's called COVID-19 or coronavirus. Either way, it be in and out like that. Said no symptoms in that man. Next night he goes to sleep, wakes up, well, he ain't wake up. He goes to sleep and never wake up again. They said it was from the Rona. Fake news can you believe what you see from CWWL? Like I said, man, what you see is what you get in this reality. Because this is the new reality. Now, we want to accept it. Of course, I don't want to accept it because this is under my presidency. But I have to. due to circumstances. Like I said, I want to be in the White House. I can't be in it right now because it's being renovated with Biden. Proud Boys. And then look at this. NBC has this note. Why would you broadcast this 23 hours? See, this is why I gotta come off with. They say, I was trying to work on my golf swing in a private virtual world. You know, you got a virtual golf swing. I gotta come back to the Proud Boys leader went undercover to help the police in 2013 arrest. I said, you want to go back, call themselves whatever you want to call themselves. Under the Democratic banner, you're entitled to. Like I said, I have sections and sections, and what's called Antifa, whatever, everything else, all of these names. But they are groups, and they salute themselves underneath, like I said, the United States of America. There's no discrimination against these groups. COVID live update. Do touchscreens make your toddlers more distractible to the disease? Like I said, man, it is a screen. Clean it. Clean everything. Sanitize it. Like I said, don't slip away into Biden being the president and all else is good. There's a deadly disease out here. Don't know if it's airborne or not. You haven't got down to that research. But from the looks of things, for the people who are still killing over the numbers of population that's still left, it's only a matter of time. I mean, I don't have my watch on, but you get the point. Can't cut this remembrance crucial long-term COVID-19 effects. That's a whole nother dynamic. We're dealing with dynamics and dynamics on top of dynamics, which I prefer to break down into many groups. The same way I break down the many groups from protesters to groups that's just, I don't know where they came from or who they attached to. But it's a group that's being jotted and monitored, like the group that stormed the Capitol, and the group that was, it's groups here, there, everywhere. And those groups are being tallied up to the numbers that I'm thinking of already. That's why I'm thinking out of desperation. The bill that is lights and everything else is under monetization of kilowatts, And the watts, that's what we used to have. Now we're being monitored through kilowatts. It's like having endless run. But now we have gigamites. And you get the megabytes. Because someone wants to dig so far into a number and change it into another number that is almost destructive. That's why I said eliminate that, what is it called? Algebra. And it's just the trickery of numbers. And I could do that, but I wouldn't prefer it. Because, like I said, dealing with kilowatts instead of watts, I gotta keep this one short. And with that one being said, peace. I gotta go.